Since the dawn of video games, 2D side-scroller games have been one of the major genres of video games. Its development has come a long way. It had its forks, its turns, and its twists. But in the end, 3 major influential 2D side-scroll games has dominated most of what we expect today. There's the linear point A to point B Mario type games. Then there's the confusing and perhaps frustrating Metroid-like complex puzzle games. And finally, there is the satisfying role-playing item-based games like Castlevania Symphony of the Night. While each of the genres did not start out to be what we expected today, they slowly removed the parts that kept us from enjoying the game and kept the parts where we loved about it. So let's look at our feature item, Aquaria.
The verse flows throughout Aquaria, through each ripple and wave, through every living being. The verse binds us all as one. The verse binds us, narrator and explorer. My story will become your own, and yours will become mine. You will live my life through my eyes, and you will learn the truth. As far back as I can remember, I came to this place to think. This cave was my sanctuary. Here the verse was so focused that I could feel it humming in the stones around me. If I called out in song, the cave and its creatures would dance to my tune. If I had stayed there, I might have found peace. But eventually, loneliness and restlessness drove me away.
Aquaria is one such game that contains many of the aspects that we like about 2D side-scroll games. It is a high-quality game that developed by Big Blot. The game takes place in a mysterious and beautiful world called Aquaria. The player takes the role of Nyjah, a lone underwater dweller. Throughout the game, the player gains different abilities which can turn Nyjah into different fish forms. While some has its unique uses to traverse about the map, some offer stronger fire powers to blast through the game. An interesting part of the game is that the player has the ability to cope with any ingredients found in the waters. While ingredients by themselves can replenish the player's energy, cooked food offers much more, such as increased defense and speed on top of more energy recovery.
When confronted with a dangerous situation, I was wise to use the full range of my physical abilities to avoid it. With a powerful thrust of my legs, my webbed feet would propel me forward, leaving my pursuers in my wake.
The most important element of a game is the control. If the control is stiff and non-responsive, no matter how great the other components are, the game simply cannot be played properly. Aquaria engages the player with both the keyboard and the mouse for movement. Aside from the standard WASD movement keys, the player may also use their mouse to navigate around the map. While left click and drag gives a thrust and a continual movement, right click displays a bunch of notes that Nyjah can sing.
As I sang, I could feel the verse flowing through me. Certain songs stirred the verse deeply, causing changes in the surrounding waters. The first song I had discovered would wrap the verse around me, protecting me from environmental dangers.
Different combinations of the note give player different abilities and a bunch of different forms. The game starts out without any objective. It simply leaves the player a single big mystery that will take the whole game to solve. You want to find out whom you are, what you are doing here, and how you end up here. There will all be bosses to fight, items to collect, food to be cooked and eaten, love to be found, achievement to be gained, and best of all, exploration and home decoration. This game has beautiful graphics. It may not be as realistic as some AAA titles, but it certainly is an eye candy. Just look at all the colors, the background, the water effects. Oh, and my favorite, jumping out of water. There are even land creatures. In short, this game has rich graphics and beautiful colors. It is both original and pleasing to see. The music is also very original. It suits the game very well and immerses the player right into the mysterious game world.
On that day, everything changed. Everyone I ever loved was taken away in an instant. I should have died with them. Instead, I was brought back. The spirit that gave me life stayed inside me. It became a part of me. I had so much power. I could create anything I desired. I was so lonely, so I tried
While there are so many great things about this game, there are some drawbacks. I wouldn't say it's hard, but it's definitely not easy. One of the most frustrating things to figure out is what you're supposed to do. This just brings back haunted memories from non-linear games like Metroid. Worst of all, whenever you die, you can only load your previous save game, and there are no autosaves. This means if you did not save because there aren't any save spots or you forgot, you lose all your progress. However, just to be fair, the game does try to place some save spot at places that are convenient, but not all of them. In short, Aquaria is definitely worth your $20, and it has so much to offer. For those of you who love exploration and 2D action, this is the game for you. If you think $20 is a little too much to ask for right now, you may consider the iOS version, which is only $5, available on the Apple App Store. In conclusion, the game has a lot more pros than cons. I would definitely recommend this game to my friends.
Naja, you've finally arrived.
Finally. Who are you? Mother?
I have a name, you know. Mia, he used to call me. His perfect little creation.
Mother,
Shh, come here. Quiet now. All is well. He's dead.
I killed him, but he was just a little boy.
Little boys are trouble, Naja.
I searched so long to find you. Why didn't you tell me who you were?
Oh, Naja, you silly girl. I always knew where you were. I was the one that wiped your memory.
What? Why?
It's quite simple. You never would have become what you are now if I hadn't.
What I am now. I'm a mother with a family.
Naja, you're in love with a human. One could hardly call a human a real person. No, you and I are meant for greater things, my child. A mother. Huh.
Let me go.
Oh no, my dear. What would you do, spend the rest of your life underwater? burping babies and changing diapers. It's time we rose above it all, my child. There are much greater worlds above, ripe for the taking. With our power combined, we'll be unstoppable.
Mia, I'm done. I'm done with fighting. I'm done with killing. I just want to go back to my family.
Silly girl. You crave adventure. If you didn't, you wouldn't have ended up here. Constantly searching, seeking out answers, and killing. That's what you do, my dear.
No. Let me go back. Let me go!
Oh, there. It'll probably be easier for you if I remove your consciousness for a time. There we are. We wouldn't want anyone tracing any more of your memories now, would we? There's a good girl.